welcome to Room 212 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. Please just remember to turn in the Airlie Gardens field trip permission form and the $8 fee associated with the trip as soon as possible. So there are two forms for Airlie Gardens, like a full sheet and then a half sheet. Both forms have to be signed and the $8 needs to be turned in. You will be getting a receipt in your child's folder once you pay for that, and that is for you to keep for your records. If you are unable to pay for the $8 or pay the $8, please let me know. I will talk to our PTA. They have expressed that they are willing and able to help us cover some of that cost. So if you're unable to pay the $8, no sweat. Just let me know so that I can contact the PTA and get that covered for you. This week is our Tar Heels Go Walking field trip. We're going to be leaving the school around sometime in the morning, and we'll be gone most of the day. So that is this Tuesday. If you've had a change of lunch and you're like, I signed up for my kid to bring a lunch, but now I need him to get it from the cafeteria, I really need you to let me know today so that I can let our cafeteria know tomorrow so that we can be adequately prepared. So that is this Tuesday, and it'll take up pretty much our entire day. That's pretty much all that's going on in our classroom this coming week. Up next is Looking Ahead, where we look at events that are happening in the future. Our Airlie Gardens field trip is scheduled for November the 2nd. If you are interested in being a parent chaperone for that and have completed the volunteer training and the mandatory background check, please let me know and I'll give you that information of where and when to meet us. If you're like, I would like to go on that field trip, but I have not done those two steps, then please let me know and I'll get you in contact with our parent liaison, Danielle Meddy, who will help you navigate through that process so that you're able to go on field trips. On Wednesday, October the 20th, we are asking students to wear orange for Bully Prevention Day. So on Wednesday, October the 20th, please wear your best orange shirt, orange pants, orange shoes, orange whatever you've got. And then finally, mark your calendars for Friday, October the 29th, as our PTA is holding a family movie night. This is a free event for all families in our building. They're going to be serving refreshments and are going to be showing a Halloween-themed film. So if you are interested in coming out, that would be so much fun to see you there. I'll be there. Bring your blankets, bring your chairs, and just come out and have a great fall evening with our school community as the PTA provides this fantastic give-back event for our school community. Up next is the Superhero of the Week wheel, where we will find out who this week's Superhero of the Week is. A big congratulations to Emmy. Emmy is our Superhero of the Week this week, and she is awesome. Emmy is always putting her best foot forward. She is always trying her best and always modeling the STORM skills in our classroom and in our school. So a big shout out to Emmy for being this week's Superhero of the Week. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will hear all of the standards and curriculum that will be covered in our classroom this coming week. In reading, we are diving into our first reading standard, where the week will be really targeted towards one standard in the North Carolina Standard Course of Study, and we'll be diving into RL1. And RL1 is just ask and answer questions about books and stories. So students will be reading a variety of different books that have settings from around the world, and they will be just answering and asking questions about those stories to master that RL1 standard. In math, we are moving away from multiplication and division for the time being. Remember, we're going to circle back to it later on in the year. But this week, we're starting all about telling time and elapsed time. So we'll be spending the week exploring time as a unit of measure and also learning how to solve elapsed time problems, both knowing the start, end, and the elapsed time. So we will be diving into that this week. In social studies, we're continuing to learn about Wilmington's history. Students are going to start a really cool project on Wednesday after Tar Heels Go Walking, where they will be assigned a particular landmark or building that they learned about on the trip, and they will build a 3D model with their partner. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm super excited about sharing those projects with you as that time comes to an end in our classroom in a couple of weeks. And finally, in writing, we are finishing our personal narratives. This past week, all students had the opportunity to edit and revise their stories, and they've begun publishing them on Google Docs. So you will soon see a completed story that has been typed by your child. I don't type them, they're typing them, and published. So soon you will be seeing those stories, and we will be celebrating them as authors towards the end of this week or early next week. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that's going on in our classroom or in our school, please feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 212 News.